Dumelang, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It's Tatonku, and today we're re-dyeing my locks. So yeah, I had to put on this dress. This is my dyeing dress. When I dye my hair, when I wash my locks, this is what I wear, and this is what I use to dry my locks when I get out of the shower after washing my hair. It's literally the best. I don't mind getting dye on it. It was one of my favorite dresses, and I decided not to throw it away because it can't heal and just use it for this. So yeah, we dye my hair. I have my box of Unicto, some gloves, a cup, and some hair food and a hair tie. I'm using hair food instead of Vaseline because I've run out of Vaseline, right? So then I have my mirror as well, just so I can see what I'm doing. And then I started sectioning, even though my sectioning was not make sure, but I still call up. Yeah, section however way works for you. Like, this didn't really work. I was just doing, like, I was freestyling literally. But yeah, sectioning is very important. Don't do what I'm doing, do it right, okay? And I had some tea on the side just to stay hydrated and just to enjoy. And then yeah, we just got started with the mixing, which is like a whole lot of work. So yeah, let's watch me mix while we listen to some music. Okay, so I don't know where the video went to, but half of my video of when I was applying my dye disappeared, but at least I have this other half. So I did apply that dye, especially in the front, because you know that's what you see. Most of the dye was applied there, especially at the roots, and then remnants of the dye I put onto the actual locks themselves because my locks are red. So I was just trying to touch up the roots, and if there were some spots, you know, I was just trying to have those spots covered in the color. And you know, after dyeing this color, I realized that the dye actually came out darker than when I initially dyed my hair this color, but it's only because I bleached the first time. So this time around I used the dye on my hair without bleaching, and it came out darker, but I actually really like the results of the color that I have right now. So yeah, I applied that dye onto that hair. Okay, like, I was trying to have every piece of that liquid, of that substance onto my locks. Like, I'm not wasting anything, because usually when I dye my hair I use like 2 boxes or 3 boxes. So I just had one, and I wanted to do a touch up, so I needed to use every bit of it. Like, I cannot have dye wasted because I was lazy, right? Yeah, so I covered my hair with that dye. I made sure I saturated my locks as much as I could, and yeah, after that I tied up my hair and I chilled for like 30, I even chilled for like an hour with the dye in my locks. made myself another cup of tea, and I had a piece of coconut cake, and I watched Scheme GP podcast. I love those podcasts. Just to wait for my time. Then I headed to the shower to wash off that hair using my Izmira products, and I had to condition my hair like a lot because dyeing my hair makes it dry, so I needed that conditioning in that hair. And yeah, man, these are the results after washing my hair. This is me after washing, getting dressed and whatever, getting ready to leave the house, even though my hair was a bit wet. But yes, collabo, like, that's besides the point. Okay, and then after washing my hair and drying it a bit, I use some Izmira as usual. I use the hair cream on my regrowth and on my scalp as well, and my edges. I love the cream, like it smells so nice, guys, and it makes my hair so soft, and it's so moisturizing as well. So I don't want my hair being dry and stuff, so I always use those cream, especially after washing my hair. It has shea butter, so it's a plus. For me, we love ourselves some shea butter, and I always make sure I saturate that regrowth with that cream, so my hair is moisturized, fully moisturized. When you have locks, you need to ensure that your hair is moisturized, but don't use too much products. Apply everywhere. I can see if I'm making sense, but yeah. And then I got me some oil. My oil was finished. I got 2 bottles now, so the girl is happy. It smells amazing. Like, it really smells amazing. I used it on my scalp. It's so refreshing on the scalp. It's almost like minty. I don't know how to describe it, but it's very refreshing on the scalp. So I always make sure I put it everywhere on my hair, like everywhere. I don't miss a spot. And then I have these 2 locks there that are so thin, so I've been thinking about combining them, because when I've combined them, they are the same size as the rest of my locks. So yeah, that's why I put them into a twist. I'm trying to have them combined, and yeah, before they break. And yeah, I use this oil quite a lot on my baby hairs there by my edges, because yeah, it's thicker-thinking. So I do put on a lot of oil on my edges just to help with the regrowth, and hopefully my edges grow at home, because well, it's a sad life. There we have it. My locks are re-dyed. They're looking cute. And see you next time. Thank you for watching me re-dye my hair.